Hello friends, welcome to the Careers in Consulting channel. In today's video, we will discuss about all the factors involved in getting interview calls from the consulting companies. So if you are looking for a job in consulting or if you are looking to switch companies in consulting, this will be a very important, a very relevant video for you. And I will talk about all the practical aspects when it comes to the factors involved in you getting the interview calls. So do watch this video till the end. Please like this video, please subscribe to the channel and do share this video with as many people as you can. So let's start. Now you have created a very good resume. You are very confident in your resume. You have posted it on multiple job portals. You have posted your resume on LinkedIn, on the company career sites as well. So you have to realize there are, apart from your resume, there are some other factors involved as well by which you will be getting or not getting the interview calls. So these factors, these important factors, we will be discussing in the further pointers in this video. Do watch this video till the end. And also I have already created and uploaded the resume building playlist as well. Do watch those videos. I have discussed about all the aspects when it comes to resume building in a lot of detail. Now coming back here, when it comes to the consulting companies, you have to realize that the hiring process is very situational because the consulting companies, they are dependent on the client projects, right? So when they win proposals or they win any client project, they look for candidates in the market to fill those openings. And that is where the vacancies or the openings at the company get created whenever they win a client proposal, for example. So you have to realize most of the time these consulting companies are filling those gaps, filling those holes in terms of their staffing, right? So the hiring process is very situational. Secondly, the market conditions also play a huge role in the budget, because only if the company has allocated some budget for hiring, they will look out for candidates, right? And the market factors play a huge role here. Now if I give you one example, during COVID, all of us know all the consulting companies and all companies, but the consulting companies specifically, they were not hiring a lot of candidates. Even if they were hiring candidates, they were not providing very good hikes. In fact, the candidates to whom they had already furnished offer letters, they were not able to acknowledge those offer letters as well, and they had to delay the joining for a lot of the candidates. And post COVID, due to all the pent up demand and the market economy suddenly opening, we could see a lot of hiring happening at all the consulting companies. The consulting companies were giving very good hikes as well, and a lot of people benefited during that period. They were able to get multiple job offers. They were able to get hikes which they never imagined they'll be able to get, right? So the market factors also play a huge role in the company's budget, and that company's budget then translates into their hiring or how many candidates they will hire, right? So you have to realize that the timing and the number of vacancies are very, very important factors. And let me give you another example. A lot of times it happens that today, let's say a consulting company is hiring for a specific job profile. They may have a budget of 15 lakhs per annum, just giving a random number. And for the same profile, 1 week later, due to some urgent client demand, they may be ready to pay the candidate up to 25 lakhs per annum as well for the same profile, right? So the point I want to drive home here is that the hiring process at consulting companies is very situational. The budget is also affected a lot by the market factors and the market conditions. Now, these are two factors which are definitely out of your control, out of the control of any candidate. Only after the company has realized that they have some opening, they can hire the candidates for a specific project, and they have realized that they have certain budget for that role, then they start looking out for candidates in the market. And after that, the next three parameters which are very important, they are related to you, related to the candidate. So the first two factors were more about the market conditions or the company winning those proposals or client projects. So the next three factors, firstly your skill set, and for that they do the keyword scan on candidates' resumes. They have multiple tools at their disposals. The HRs have multiple tools for scanning the candidate resumes. Secondly, the expected salary of the prospective candidates is a very important factor. And thirdly, the location as well, because even in hybrid mode, the companies expect that the candidates are working from the job location. Even if they are working from home, they are not working from a different city. So your resume, your skill set, firstly, secondly, your expected salary, and thirdly, your location are the three parameters which are very important. So now if I join these three parameters with the first two parameters, so only after a company has realized that they have enough budget, they have an opening in a project, and then they start looking out for candidates. Then they look at parameters like your skill set, they do the keyword scanning, they look at the expected salary, they look at the expected preference of location of the candidate. Only after these 5 parameters have been met, you will be called for interview with the company, right? So I hope this point is very clear to you, that all these 5 factors in conjunction work towards you getting the interview call. And now you have to realize that only one of these factors, the resume, your skill set, is in your hands. So you have to be very patient here. So a lot of times I see people, once they have applied to the jobs on portals, they have created resume and applied to the jobs. If they do not receive any interview call in 1 month, one and a half month, they start getting very demoralized, they start losing confidence. So this is why I wanted to let you know these parameters, that a lot of these things are not in your hand. It is impossible for anyone to time the market. Right? You can only work on your resume, on building your skill set. Once you have done that, once you have posted your resume on the job portals or on the career sites, after that you have to be patient. There is no other way about it. Do not get crazy thinking that your skill set is not good enough. That is why you are not getting the interview calls. Also, when you are waiting for the interview calls, if you are already working, work well at your current employer as well during that point in time. Also, if you can, try to add to your skill set as well during that time. If you are not getting interview calls for, let's say, 1 month, do not stop working towards your skill set. Right? Try to build your skill set even better so that you can differentiate yourself from the other candidates. So I think these were some very important pointers and some very important parameters which I wanted to highlight in this particular video. So if you liked the content in this video, please do like it. Please subscribe to the channel. Please provide your questions, queries, feedback in the comment section. And do share this video with as many people as you can, because I think a lot of people are not aware of these parameters and they get demoralized very quickly in 10-15 days once they do not receive any interview calls. So please do not do that. Know about all these parameters. And thank you very much for watching this video. See you in the next one.